It's impossible to know how people receive these from the Croi reflections, how meaningful or otherwise they are to those who receive them. This was the same during worship and quiet times that were held when people were able to assemble in the Croi. Some may have been bored, some uplifted, some may have felt it was too pious, others not pious enough. They have been held on many different occasions and in many different forms, with some just to enable the ritual of daily reflection to continue. There have been very sad and poignant times when we have both grieved for and celebrated the lives of those known and unknown to us who have died or been killed. Puppet shows, dramas, and even one on the Corrymeela bus. In one I attended, led by an American volunteer, we were invited to lie quietly on the floor and listen to soft music. While most of the worships have been in the various Christian traditions, some have been led by those from other monotheistic faiths who were at the centre at the time, all seeking to take us beyond the present and into something different, to stop and step aside from our busyness for a short time. Here is one I experienced. It was the usual practice that the member of the community who was present at the centre over the weekend led the evening worship or reflection. Sometimes this was guided using our evening liturgy from the worship book. At other times, the leader chose to do something else or speak about something relevant to the group or what was happening in our world. Sometime the Croi was full of people, and at times only 2 or 3 were there. On this occasion, only a few walked to the Croi for the evening reflection. When we arrived, a couple, unknown to us, were sitting quietly in the small Croi. We welcomed them and invited them to join us. The leader of the reflection had recently returned from a trip to Kenya, visiting the Rombo project, which was about 4 to 5 hours from Nairobi, an area populated by the Maasai tribe. This Light of Maasai project was started by an Irish woman called Elaine Bannon, and the reflection's leader had travelled to visit it. He talked of his experiences and of witnessing how few possessions many of those he had met had compared with those in our world, and how much this had humbled him. An example he gave was children without a school building, desks and books, and being educated in the open air. When the reflection was finished, the couple asked if they could share their story. The husband, many years earlier, had been on a school trip to Corrymeela. He wandered into the Croi and felt it a very special place. His life had taken many paths, and he and his wife had returned to Northern Ireland, visiting places of significance to them, to seek guidance for their future. This was the reason they had travelled to Corrymeela and had returned to the Croi. It seemed to them that the reflection they had just heard had spoken to them and given them some direction for the future. Of course, everyone's experience of any reflection will be different. we will rarely know if or how the words have been of significance to any listener. Even a reflection that may seem both simple and short will have value. You are warmly invited to contribute. If you would like to know how, please contact Richard Naylor. This reflection will finish with a blessing which is often be used at the end of our time together. Go in peace.
Go in peace, go in love, finding joy in each other. Go in peace, go in love, in Christ we're sister and brother. Led by His Spirit, there's strength each day, light for the way together. Go in peace, go in love, may God be with us forever. Go in peace, go in love, finding joy in each other. Go in peace, go in love, in Christ we're